Hello everyone, and yeah, today we will look at the round 8 of the Goo Gauntlet number 15. And yeah, I think we should get started right away. Uh, yeah, sorry, Alfire, I just started the stream relatively spontaneously just because I don't want to hold up the tournament for too long. So, yeah. But hey, at least you're here and you noticed it, so, everything went according to plan. Okay, so the first round of 8 match was me versus Elfire. So we will go over that one first. Obviously, I now know how that went, but nevertheless, some interesting games in there. I just need to find the right replays. I think those are the correct ones. Okay. Correct. That's the remotes. Nice. Anyways, let's head into the game. Let me quickly fix up the overlay. Hellfire versus myself. Round of 8 onwards is only best of fives, or actually, except for the finals. But yeah, anyways, let's get started. So, bottom left, my spawn as humans, and top left we have Hellfire as the goo on Skat Plateau. Goo versus human, a little bit of a weird matchup for me personally, because it is hard to stay on top and know what the goo is always doing. So you have to play rather aggressive. Normally human plays as a little bit more of a defending race, but versus goo you have to get out there yourself. Here you can see Elfire always scouting horizontally, because if you play goo or if you play against goo on this map, you always have to scout horizontally first. Otherwise you can be surprised by goo rush, because moving horizontally is the natural path, because all the good spigots are here. If you move vertically from the start, you will immediately lose some resources, which is why Goo is always moving horizontally. So we have two factories here, so we will see some revolvers pressuring the Goo. Okay, well, Mamixa, it's also not true versus versus Shroud, to be fair, but they used to be the defensive race. Now they are forced into aggressive play versus both Goo and Shroud. But yeah, Goo's trying to secure the center here, which is obviously very nice to have with 6 spigots next to a nice hill in the center. Always want to keep that trident alive to be annoying later on. Because if this trident can meet up with those two revolvers, you have 3 units, which is enough to beat one small protean. So the Goo is forced to go into 2. Also a little bit of a revolver harassment here at the top. And the Alpha should be building a small protean soon, but he took a lot of damage on one of his Mother Goose. Going for 4 Mother Goose is always a little bit greedy against a 2 factory opening. The Goose run on all sides. He's still saving up some resources here, but now he's finally moving out. But yeah, he's taking a lot of damage in the center here. trying to go for a little trap here from the high ground. That's a nice little positional play. But he will probably need more than 2 small proteins to beat this. Well, I'm actually not sure. If you only build drovers, they might be enough here. But you can see here at the human base we have 4 refineries already against 5 mother goose, so it is a pretty nice spot here for the human player. Rella Rush would be interesting to see. There's some nice fights here by Elfire. He still needs to stabilize though. He should build 2 more small proteins here with those mother goose. But he might be a little bit greedy here, saving up further. Oh, there's another small protein. And another one, yeah. Oh, we have a Radiant here as well, which allows him to push into brushes easier. But there are a lot of revolvers already here. And yeah, if they are split already, you can see those drovers are not the best anymore. Yeah, now you can see there's the air scout now. This hill is not longer protecting the Goo not any longer. My god, speaking is hard today. Artillery and stealth attachments are coming up as well, so we will see howitzers in the near future. Nice Malagu positioning here. You can never walk into this brush if the Malagu is blocking it like this. But yeah, Elfire is looking to be a little bit cornered here. He's building 2 more Mother Goose, so he has a huge economy lead right now. The issue is he will have to defend on really low army supply. So if he can hold on for a few minutes, having all those Mother Goose gather resources, then he will be in a great spot. But he has to deal with attacks from the top, and the bottom and the center. See now he's starting to break on the bottom. However, on the top side, still looking alright. Those are on break right now, but I guess the Mother Goo can handle it. The center is still more or less protected, but 1 Mother Goo down. Two more in danger. And now we have a dagger in the center as well, being able to push into the brush and threatening another Mother Goo kill. And at this point, Elfire calls the GG because he lost 2 Mother Goose, which is a problem now because 5 refineries versus 5 Mother Goose and a huge human army is obviously too difficult to handle. Alright, this one was a solid first one, and let's head into the next one. I don't know, Mimixer, I think those are a little bit cringe. But I can drink something if you really want it. Anyways, where's the next replay? So many replays. There we go, Barcas Bayou. Alright, the next one is prepared. Quickly adjusting the scoreboard. Alright, let's go. In the bottom left, the human player, myself of course, and in the top right we have Elfire as the Goo. Yeah, we still have to fix this map. I want 2 spigots to be there, but yeah. Someone has to do that at some point. I don't know. Anyways, Barcas Bayou is now obviously heavily modified to make it better for Goo. You see basically hills everywhere. But yeah, let's see how that works out. Obviously you see the horizontal scout again. Once more, the horizontal path for Goo is the optimal path. And once more we will see a 2 factory opening. It is just, in my opinion, the most solid opening for human versus Goo. Because you cannot really get punished by any rushes, and you can deal some damage, but you're not forced to like kill them right away. That is why it's my favorite opening to go for. By the way, is the sound fine? If something is too quiet or too loud, please let me know so I can adjust the volumes a little bit. A little drawer poking action here. And once more, the center is the position where the Goo wants to be in the later stages of the game, but it's a little bit more difficult to defend. You have those brushes, but you do not have a hill in the center to hide on. So while the payoff is great, it is difficult for Goo to hold that position. We see another 4 Mother Goo opening, which is a little bit greedy, as you can see. If this was a small protein, he wouldn't have taken any damage here. But maybe he will be able to catch up by gathering some more resources with the new Mother Goo. He's forced to hide on a hill once more, eating quite a few shots here. But a nice little catch by Elfire. You want to kill all those units that walk too close to the mountain. 2 more factories coming in for some more pressure here. Now the first rows get spawned as well. Yeah, it's really difficult to clean out those brushes for both sides, so it's quite annoying here, sitting on a Mother Goo. Oh, it's not even collecting resources right now, that's really painful. Perhaps it would be a good choice to retreat with it. There are still some free spigots near mountains. Over here for free. But oh, both of those Mother Goos, they're still kind of mining, but oh, you can see this one is idle once more. Now you need 1 or 2 packs more drovers to beat this. Oh, and the issue is if you use a small protein like this, the damage output is not really high, so those revolvers get way too many shots off. I think you want to, in this position, morph the small protein right away to have maximum DPS. But still, it is enough to clean up. but it's quite a costly cleanup, to be honest. Mother Goose under pressure once more, but manages to save itself up the hill. But here, now you can see the first monitors on the field, obviously a lot of trouble for Goo to deal with, because now you cannot hide any longer, you have to fight. He is now on the way for human as well. So yeah, this is a tough spot for Goo once more. Because the thing is, early on, Elfire took some suboptimal trades and it kind of snowballs from there. If you can convincingly win one fight early on, the human is forced to sit in their base, but there was no convincing victory so far for Elfire. And yeah, now you see Valiance once more. Quite difficult to deal with drovers only. Nice move with the Mother Goo, but there's an air scout here to protect. Now this is a nice force of drovers. Probably enough to deal with this. But the Valiant now, once more, quite annoying to deal with. Mixer once more in a lot of trouble here. Elfire, not me, what the hell. I was reading chat messages and got confused there for a second. Anyways, Elfire in a lot of trouble here. Yeah, the Mother Goo here is getting killed as well. The issue is you can make... Oh, never mind. If the human player does not watch it, the Mother Goo can still clean up. Anyways, yeah, Elfire under a lot of trouble from all positions here. You know, it's not that easy reading chat and casting at the same time. Anyways, there's the GG. They just could see how some early trades, you have to break the human force early to undermine their push. Otherwise it will grow out of control, as you can see here. Alright, let's get up to the next one. Match point. I mean, we already increased the cost of the Valiant, but we will also probably increase the cost of the Valiant further. Okay, anyways, where's the next one? There we go, Tux Retreat. I'm really excited to see some of those other matchups down the line. But first, we will head into Tux Retreat. Right side, human player, myself again, and in the top left we have Elfire playing as the Goo. He's having a little bit of trouble in this matchup here. Tux Retreat, to be honest, I think this is a pretty good human map, just because it is so straightforward. There are not a lot of paths to take, so the human can easily keep their forces together to overwhelm the opponent. But yeah, just as you would expect, once more the 2 factory opening. I mean, yeah, if you do not rush the goo, they will. There's a big chance they will rush you, and that's why you rush them basically. You have to take the initiative because drovers scale much better than all the other tier 1 units, so you have to trade early, otherwise they will outvalue you. Now, this time around, Elfire is a lot more defensive. We have a small protean on 2 Mother Goose. Last time he went 4 Mother Goose without any units. Now this could even be a rush. Let's see what he does. Because we have the 3rd refinery already on the way. But considering that he's bringing another Mother Goose here, this is probably just a defensive measure. Build-wise, this matchup is one of the most straightforward ones because at least I will mostly do the same build because it is just so solid. And you cannot really scout the goose, so it is risky to deviate from that. Okay, the first 3 revolvers are now on the way, but there are enough drovers to deal with this. However, once there are like 5 revolvers, maybe 4 are even enough, Goo can not deal with that with 2 small proteins, but yeah, you can see now. This is a pretty good fight for the Goo player. Nice pullback here, saving 2 of those drovers on low HP. This is a good fight. Now you don't want to overcommit here as Goo, but maybe if you can get a worker kill, that is really nice. As long as you don't blow up all your stuff. Nice 1 worker kill here. But yeah, now you need 2 small proteins worth of units once more. And this is really good control so far by the Goo player. You always, as a Goo, you have to estimate which fights you can take. And I don't know if the Goo player wants to take this fight. And yeah, he notices himself and retreats, losing 2 drovers though. We are on 4 Mother Goose, but the 5th one is very close to being completed as well. However, he will have to retreat from this position, I think. Quickly turn down the volume a little bit, and here you can see now human trying a run by. This means though that Elfire's force on the front is enough to make the human retreat for now. This is a risky position for this Mother Goo though, because now it cannot really retreat any longer because the hills are not safe and it is kind of stuck here. And this is a huge problem for the Goo, losing a Mother Goo like this. So Elfire down to 4 Mother Goose once more. Against 4 refineries, this is looking once more pretty tough here for the Goo. We have 5 Mother Goose, but yeah, losing 1 Mother Goo already is a huge deal at this level of play. There's kind of a big drover army here, but there's already 1 Valiant. They are a little bit pricier now than they used to be. But yeah, the price is still subject to change. As you can see, it really counters those drovers quite heavily. Although Hellfire manages to clean this one up, but there is a small squad here on the bottom side, denying two Mother Goose here, and he's not really reacting to it because he's too focused on the front here. Now Hellfire is once more starting to crumble. He's down on 6 supply. Obviously, supplying Grey Goo is not quite that telling, but this much of a discrepancy is starting to get problematic. Yeah, we have mass drovers here as a last-ditch effort, but this army has now quite a lot of tier 2 units as well. Now there's the run of the drovers, and the Valiant, big misplay here, was too close to the other Valiant, so he couldn't put its shield up. But still, the human army is too powerful for the Goo army here. He's just stuck on tier 1 here. He can never afford to go up to tier 2 units. Because with Goo it's just so expensive to go for them. The shield gets broken, but the Gladies are really good as well. Since they got a speed buff, they can now split much better versus Goo. By the way, I think the overlay here is incorrect because I don't think I have the mod activated right now because we don't need it for the replays. But yeah, there's the GG. Yeah, this was a 3-0 here. And yeah, relatively straightforward. Anyways, let me quickly open up the bracket if I can find it. I mean, yeah, Drella rushes, I don't think you can expect those. They are not really what you want to go for. Okay, next up we have Mermixer versus Gorepower, and I believe that is a Shroud Mirror matchup, which sounds very interesting. By the way, we have one human now, two, well, four shrouds or 3.5 shrouds, one beta and one goose still left, so all races are still in there, but a little bit shroud heavy. But we will see how that pans out because next one of those will be eliminated. And yeah, from now on, I do not know the results myself, so that is really exciting. And I believe this one is the first. Your first one was on Tux Retreat, right? That I have the correct replay to start on. Let's assume this is the first one. Tux Retreat. Obviously, Mermixer should be the favorite here. But Goffauer, not a bad player himself. Yeah, let's head into the game. Wow, I just noticed. Yeah, I completely screwed up the overlay. Nice. Nice. Okay, anyways, quality stream. Uh Mixer. Well, you see my Mixer in game they don't show that. I just see the. But this is correct, right? Anyways. Yo, I'm down for Goo any day of the week. Goo is a great matchup. Anyways, let's get started. In the top left, we have Mermixer playing as Shroud, and in the top right, we have Gorf also as Shroud. Yeah, okay, it doesn't show me in game. Maybe it just shows it for you. I don't know. Surely this is still correct replay. Anyways, Shroud versus Shroud, one of the slower early game matchups because you don't want to rush your opponent really, because Shroud is not a big fan of rushing. So yeah, not much to see early on except maybe a little Mimic fight at the center here. Oh, first shot for Mermixer. So if, no, okay, they will probably just kill each other at the same time. Okay, now it gets a little bit awkward because now you cannot really spot your extractor, so you have to walk them over. As you can see, the walk of shame. Although, quite puzzling why Memexer didn't just take this one, he still had one in vision range. I'd expect to see at least 4 or even 5 extractors before any advance will go down. Actually, let me take a little sip of water here while the early game is still going on. And the first advent is going down, so soon we will have some action here, but Mermixer does not care. He lives for the greed. 5 extractors here versus the 4 of Gorf. So Gorf will have to do a little bit of damage with his earlier units. But the thing is, once both mimics die, it is a little bit of a gamble because you cannot know if your opponent maybe even stopped at 3 and is 3 extractors and is just spamming those clashers. So going up to 4 is a valid choice here. Gorf used to be like a pure Howler spammer, basically before the Howler got nerfed, so let's see if he goes for Howler still. Yeah, still a decent unit to go for. Early Zenith. We might see a Shriek Rush here, that would be quite the move. Though this is not really a hidden Zenith, so I don't know. Maybe he goes for it. Let's see the tech. No Howler tech inside just yet. Yeah, I don't think those early advents will make a big difference here because the units are already ready to defend here. Okay, let's see, what do we have here? We have Shrieks. Oh no. Oh no. Those are obviously one of the few instant game enders if you cannot scout them. Obviously, as Shroud, you can easily afford to build like one Siren, just park it here. Just in case, because as you can see, Shroud versus Shroud, those matchups are always high resource, so you can afford a little bit of a of spending money early on. But yeah, this is a terrible fight here for Gothauer. Losing a lot of units here in a heavily disadvantageous fight. A lot more advance coming down. Both players' production is ramping up, but those shrieks are soon on the field, and even some defensive sirens here for Mermixer himself. And let's see if there are any sirens on the other side. Nope, nothing but clashers. Fostering the center, but the extractors now are discovered here. And this is a little bit of an issue here for Gothauer, because without those he will be at quite the equal disadvantage. And the shrieks are here. Oh no. No sirens in production yet. I think he doesn't even notice them. To be honest, versus the Shroud Mirror, it is a little bit less instant loss, because the Shroud buildings are a little bit more further apart. And the first sirens are now in production. But once those amplifiers go down, the production will be stopped. Oh, and there are the marks. Oh no, big damage incoming. Oh yeah, this is a huge blow as well. And now the ground army is broken and the main base under siege by some shrieks. This looks like a great position here for Mermixer. And there's the Gothauer GG. Mermixer takes the first one. Okay, let me look at the correct score this time. See, Mermixer, I can do it. Okay, next we have Edge of Winter. Okay, let's jump into it right away. There we go. In the top we have Mermixer as Shroud, and in the bottom Gothauer as Shroud as well. So the first one was quite convincing, but it wasn't like a macro disadvantage or anything like that. It was just some really good hits by those marks, and obviously the surprise with those shrieks. They, do they really want to go for that again? If they kill each other's mimic, it's a gamble game again. I mean, last time it worked out great for Mermixer, and I guess he will even get the kill this time around. Yeah, this is a big problem now, because one player has to gamble and the other one sees it. Now, Mermixer can be super greedy or decide to rush himself, because he will see that no advance are on the field. Wait. Oh my god, Mermixer is throwing down an extractor over here. That's a little BM. But also, actually, that makes sense why he does that. Uh, yeah, Gothauer is, well, it's not game ending, but it's a big deal, because actually this one was a smart move by Mermixer. Now there are no further spigots in the vision range of Gothauer, so if he wants to expand, he has to put down an extractor and walk it over. Yeah, Mermix are going for 5 extractors once more, knowing that he can survive against 3. clashes on the field, he will have to retreat. I love how when the Mimic tries to run away, it always transforms into what hunts them, and then it gets to the same speed as the unit that hunts it. Which is always lower because the Mimic is just super fast. Those clashes will be able to pressure the center a little bit. Oh, I find it a little bit questionable that he doesn't go for this Extractor though. He could just ready some clashes over there. But I guess he expects Mamixer to be super greedy, so he tries to go for the throat right away. And I mean, he has a big supply lead here. But the production is ramping up here, and only 3 clashes are at the enemy base already. Hey, JC Ingler, or whatever your name is. Anyways, let's take a look at this. He's trying to go for the amplifiers, which is a good move if you have a little bit more clashes here, because you can shut down the opponent's production quite easily by destroying those. But 4 clashes will not be enough for that, so he takes the fight instead. I mean, it's still a decent fight because he just has the numbers advantage. So he gets quite a few kills here. But that said, you can see now the supplies have flipped now, thanks to those fugues which are in production here. And yeah, Goff has overstayed his welcome a little bit. He has to retreat now. And oh no, he did the misclick. If you have multiple advents selected and you want to upgrade one of them, you can only upgrade one. You can only select one because all selected advents get upgraded if you hit that button. Yeah, now he goes for mass shrieks, but yeah, okay. This is the second game-ending blunder in this game, I guess. Because obviously Mermixer knows, and yeah, the sirens are already on the way. Even the clashes are on the way now because he knows his opponent cannot produce any units, any ground units, and shrieks take ages to be completed. And oh no, he tries to go for the amplifiers, then all those shrieks will be stuck in production as well. Yeah. Now it always requires 2 amplifiers, so all of those are just stopped and not producing. And yeah, fugues are here now as well. This looks like a 2-0 lead here for my mixer. Look at that, you see the coders now. We have changed them a little bit so they actually stick around for a while. But yeah, this game is absolutely over. It happens, but you can't let that happen, you know? Yeah, if your tech gets destroyed, you cannot continue the production. No, Hendro, I didn't cast your series yet. We are going down the bracket in order, so we are at the second match so far. My mixer versus Golf. Yours should be the next one. Alright. 2-0 lead here for my mixer. So match point for him. On discovered plains. Yeah, I'm looking forward for that. 1 second, let me switch the scenes and the scoreboard. Alright. We have top right Mermixer playing as Shroud and bottom left Gorf as Shroud as well. I can't wait for one more exciting shroud versus shroud opening where we just sit around for 3 minutes while nothing happens. Well, we might see another mimic fight, but this time they are taking different routes. You can see how Goff is just sitting in a brush and waiting for the mimic. I mean, yeah, it always takes a little bit longer. Can't do anything about that, you know. It's fine though, we only have 4 matches left. Both players are just building their extractors because you cannot really rush in this matchup. I think the first advent you build is on 4 extractors at earliest. Only if the enemy mimic dies early and you know they go for like 5 and you are still on 2, then you can try it, but yeah. Okay, this one, I don't know, this one is very much questionable. I'm sure, I'm sure he saw the mimic go there. Because this one cannot even run away if it gets caught. Yeah, it looks like both players going for their 5 extractors before echoing up. Actually looks like a 6th extractor here out of Gorf. Which, to be fair, having +1 of your opponent is always possible and defendable. So this is actually good for Gorf now. He shouldn't overdo it though. That could be dangerous. And he even gets the first shot on the Mimic and the second shot as well. So this is a pretty good start here for Gorf. Okay, but one thing you can see is that Myrmix is so fast in placing those perfectly spaced extractor advents down, which is just like a super weird skill that only Shroud players need, but it is a nice little advantage. The one thing I'm afraid of, seeing the super early Zenith again, is another Shriek Rush, but I'm sure he will build a safety Siren this time around. We have a Crucible versus the Zenith this time. Interesting to see which one will succeed. Yeah, there's the safety siren. He thinks not again. Not this time. Yeah, there's the shriek again. The thing though is, having a siren alone doesn't just stop the shriek. It just protects your main base. You still have to then spread your sirens to all your extractors and with some units to protect them. But at least we won't see the main base just getting destroyed by some random shrieks. Okay, the first engagement's at the center here. By the way, it's really nice to see both players keeping their mimic alive. It's a big deal actually, because it can just gain so much information over the course of the game. And as I say it, this mimic will go down. You can see those huge shroud economies. They already have a little bit trouble keeping their money down, but nothing too problematic yet. Not a great fight here for Gorf. He needs to stop taking this battle. He needs to retreat and regroup. Oh, he's building an echo as well. Great on this map because of all the choke points. And now Fuchs are decent versus Clashers just because their range is high and they have just good damage in general. Obviously they don't really counter them, but Clasher Fuchs is better than just Clasher. Not if they're at the front though. Oh no, you do not want them in the front. They are made out of paper. They have 3 armor, but they have even less HP than a freaking Clasher. And there's the first shriek. Now the multitasking will get tested in the air. See, that's a huge problem. And a little bit late on the pullback here. Yeah, this is a good fight for Mermixer. Yeah. He mismicroed his Fuchs a little bit. Could have protected them both for much longer. So he would lose his army in the center and another one of his extractors under attack. But the Sirens are in position here. Still, center is in a lot of trouble. There are some marks as well. Oh no, there's the next Fuchs. The frontline Fuchs, no. Okay, this time, yeah, Mimixer does not want to go into the brush. The marks are ready once more, and we don't have any air units here to scout for them. There they go. Yeah. You need air scouts to deal with those. Or have your armies pre-spread. And there's a GG by Gorf. A little bit early. Let's take a little look at the game. Okay, Memixer did have quite the equal lead here. Still not completely over in my opinion, but still a fair moment to call the GG. And we have the second 3-0, so far rather convincing games. But yeah, this is just relatively common if you see a game with such a small player base that that differences get bigger between, like, you know, the top 8 basically. Anyways, next up we have Hendru versus Refbot. Yeah, that is true, Mamix. You just need a Zenith at that point to deal with those shrieks. Probably in the Shroud Mirror you have to go for Zenith. Because the shrieks are just so good at getting map control otherwise. Alright, next we have Hendro versus Refbot. Poor Refbot, every tournament he enters, he gets matched up with Hendro and just gets slaughtered. But you know, maybe this time it will be different, you know? Surely. Surely we will not see another 3-0. I mean, I don't know. We'll have to look at the replays for that. Alright. Hendro versus Refbot. And the map is Discovered Plains. Yeah, Hendro is the last bastion of beta players, basically. But it should be favored in this matchup since it is his favorite matchup, I believe, and he's pretty good at it as well. The Redbot lost already his Drover here to this one commander, which is a little bit of a blunder here. You have to keep those units alive, because as I said before, those Drovers scale really well, so having 5 is much better than having 4 already. And there it begins, the walls coming down. And one small protein already on the field. Little misplay here by Hendro, but yeah, he will lose the commando for that. Oh, I like this. He's spreading out all his drovers to spot for incoming attacks, so he can pull them together to not take any damage on his mother goose, basically. Also, nice scouting here by Refbot, knowing that his opponent is playing a rather conservative opening. So we will probably go for one or two more mother goose here. Both players active on the map here, they don't want to be surprised by anything. And there is the tank attachment, so we will maybe see some predators. This might also just be for the detonation pack upgrade, which is quite a bit weaker now. Oh, losing a drover here, a little bit unnecessary, but still a nice pick-off. My pick's still there. Yeah, but it was actually made a little bit stronger again. Like, originally it was like 25. We put it down to 5, I think, and it's a 15 again, I believe. So it's, you know, still pretty good. Okay, this is a lot of commandos now. Yeah, Alpha. God damn it. Redford will have to retreat here before he can take this fight. I was about to say I like his calm response, not over making units, and then he just built 3 more small proteins here. But I guess he wants to just overwhelm this army, which is fine. I think he's a little bit afraid because of the detonation, like of the question from Hendro. He's already spamming a lot of striders, which are suboptimal versus commandos. But yeah, he's afraid of those detonation packs. Now the spotter drovers come in. God damn it, the drover comes in handy. And he sees it coming. Let's see if he can defend it though. He will need 2 or 3 small proteins here. Oh yeah, I don't know if Refbot wants to take this. Okay, he's going in anyway, sniping those predators. But yeah, this was not a great fight for him here to take. Great cleanup here though. That basically fights like this is what Goo has to do. You have to take convincing fights. You cannot really just trade into the enemy. At least not until you have like 8 or 9 mother goose. Okay, this is a good amount of units he has here now. Yeah, he will clean up this army. This is a great fight here for Refbot. Let's check the economies though. Yeah, okay, the economy is not looking great here for Refbot. Like, he has a supply lead, and if you have a supply lead against beta, this is really good for you because Goo is usually at a lower supply. The problem is his economy. I think he overmade units here because while he has a lead, I don't know if it's enough to end the game here. But he kind of has to do a lot of damage now. Maybe it would be a good choice to go for the rocks here because this is quite a fortified position here. And yeah, he has the same idea. Or not. Or not. He just goes for the main again. Hailstorms are obviously the nightmare of Goo. And he just barges in there, tries to snipe what he can. Those hailstorms do so much damage, but he might have actually enough here to break through. Maybe I just spoke too soon. Maybe he actually just takes the game here. But I cannot speak too soon once more because still the economy here is very good for the beta player, and yeah, the Goo gets cleaned up now. Reinforcements are coming in again. The thing is, he needs to do more. Even if he kills all those buildings here, it is not enough. Refbot is all in here. And all in versus beta is always problematic. Oh, the hailstorms though are exposed now. One hailstorm goes down. Oh, I don't know why we're building stalkers now. Stalkers are really bad against everything the Goo has basically. Yeah, now you can see after each fight it looks a little bit better and better for Hendro. Oh, there's a lot of drovers now again though. Detonation pack is done. Let's see the semi-nerfed detonation packs. Yeah, you can see they're still good. They're still good as you can see. And there's a ref for GG. Okay, this one was actually a great game. Quite tense till the very end. The detonation pack at the end did the job. And yeah, nice game so far. Let's head into the next one. One second, score needs updating. Okay. Now we can go to the next one. By the way, I'm personally still not sure if the detonation pack is maybe still a little bit too strong because yeah, I like it when they basically just hurt them but not really kill them. But that's a thing for another time. To be honest, Refbot, you're actually right. I think your games versus Hendro are mostly pretty good. Yeah, no, I agree because like it was actually difficult to know who's winning right up until the end. But yeah, let's head into the next one. There we go. Hendro spawning in the top right and Refbot at the bottom right as well. I think Refbot will be happy to not see Hendro here. It just means there will be a lot less pressure on his Mother Goose early on. Yeah, this spot is really nice for Goo because you can get there without losing any resources and you instantly can put both Mother Goose to work. Don't have to wander around with one for a while. the Hendro baiting at the center. Where are the mother goose? Because in the old version, there were only two spigots here, if I remember correctly, and we added two more. Because those are plus 13 fields, so we wanted to make it a little bit more fair for those races that cannot use plus 13s. Same here, it used to be four spigots, now it's 6, because it's plus 13s as well. Oh, RefBot is positioning his mother goose very aggressively right now. That is interesting to see. Also very dangerous. Oh, this looks like a large protein rush, honestly. Large protein rushes used to be really, really strong. Nowadays they are not really that good anymore because you just, since you have the eco buff, you just have a lot more units early on. That said, unless they are stalkers, he doesn't really have a lot to do damage. Okay, but I would like to see the other Mother Goo move forward as well, because this is an all-in. You just, and either you win or you lose the game here. He's moving in with the drovers now, which is a great fight, don't get me wrong, but he still loses some drovers here without the large protein. And oh my god, the commanders. Redford needs to get on the high ground ASAP. The large protein moving in now though. And Stalker's queued up immediately, which is the correct choice. Oh no, Redford is actually throwing the game here, I believe. Well, he can still win if the large protein just overwhelms, then there's still a chance. But okay, the Mother Goose survives. That's a huge deal. We have still 3 refineries for Hendro, so his economy is still very much alive. First two stalkers are out soon as well, so soon they will have to morph. He will have to morph the large protein as well. Okay, once again, that's actually a very tense game. I cannot say who is winning here. Now the stalkers, though, they will deal actual damage to this large protein. And the structors, well, he might actually go for dwellers here to snipe this refinery. Yeah, those. Will it explode? No. Alright, then let's take a look at the situation here. We have 2, almost 3 refineries here. Oh, there was the explosion, but yeah, it didn't do really anything. 3 refineries versus 2 Mother Goose. This is a very tough spot here for the Goo player. Honestly, if he reacted faster on the attack on the Mother Goo to the south, this would have been a different game. Still, it is not over yet, but oh god, this looks really, really problematic. He cannot afford to lose anything here. Hunger as well, providing some air scouts to hunt down the Mother Goose on the hills. Now he's just on the run, he cannot really do anything at the moment. He's still building, he has to build small proteins here, but this means also he cannot really expand his economy. I mean, he's at 3 Mother Goose now, but if you're on the same Mother Goo count than the refineries, you're in a bad spot. This Mother Goo will die the moment the air scout finishes. Redford tries to make a run for it. Actually, did Hendro not notice it? That would be actually funny if he gets away. Ah, okay, but he knows which direction he has to go. And yeah, without this Mother Goo, we are down to 3 once more. Yeah, he has to build some small proteins. He doesn't even try to fight, he tries to save them, but yeah, even the faster small proteins will not get away here. And the Mother Goo goes down. This huge army, I don't know if there's any way Goo can stop this. There are probably more commandos on the field than there are drovers. I think you can even fight, yeah, with versus the Mother Goose as well. Yeah, you can see how the Mother Goose make it a lot closer, but yeah, there's just no way. There's a GG. 2-0 lead here for Hendro. Imagine we only have 3 zeros today. uh, let's get into the next one. But yeah, this, by the way, this is RefBot replay in a nutshell. He does some really cool stuff that would work, but then he dies to something completely unrelated because he just didn't notice the attack here, basically. Anyways, we have one more, or even more. I don't even know how many replays there are, so at least one more. All right, there is the next one on Edge of Winter. Oh, I already upped the score. All right, in the top we have Hendro playing as beta once more, and in the south we have, it's bugging a little bit, we have RefBot, who is not deciding to go for the, my god, who, who is not deciding to go for the center, which is interesting. What is the Mother Goo doing down there? Taking a buff, it seems like. But I think it's very interesting to go to this position. Because, I mean, I guess it is more protected because it is further away, but also you cannot really. Okay, what is this chat? um, you cannot really expand from here. Like, the next spigots are very far away and not the safest one either. Okay, now we will see probably like a great strategy, like double large protein rush or something, equally as you know, creative. Oh, this, by the way, is a bit of a more aggressive opening here. He's staying on 2 refineries and he's building already his hangar. So he wants to put on the early pressure here. Okay, don't get this small protein because he knows that the enemy is still far away. I mean, he hasn't even seen the hangar. So he could have been on 4 Mother Goose right now. Okay, now we will see some tower defense here by Refbot, defending the waves of incoming commandos. By the way, sell here on the hangar to make space for new refinery because he only ever needs the Stratos. If he doesn't mess up and lose it. Okay, what? We see the army running into our base and direction is to build a mother good. Um, Interesting choice. Okay, this is very, very much problematic. Yeah, now there's this concave, and the drovers don't really get to attack. And oh god, he already loses a mother goo, and the second one is always already under pressure as well. Yeah, I think this one will be over very soon. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, this great BM though, to be honest. All right, we have the next 3-0. You know, if all of those are 3-0s, that means that the top four must be super high quality, right? Surely, surely. Yeah, next one's the last one already. Tommy Gun versus Corvinus. So let's see. I don't even know which race Corvinus plays here. Oh, Goo versus Beta. Alright, that's interesting. Corvinus is a Goo player, of course, but Tommy Gun playing Beta. Interesting. Well, I guess Tommy Gun is a little bit of a race picker. So he picks the races he thinks are favorable in the matchup. Wait, how do you Corvinus? Okay. Corvinus versus Tommy Gun. Right, let's see how this one goes. Oh, there should probably be two spigots here. If some map maker is watching this and has some free time, you know. Anyways, last time we have seen the beta dominate this matchup. This time around, Corvinus is the favorite here. We will have to wait and see how it plays out. Tomigan is playing a little bit more greedy here than Hendronimus. This looks like a 3 refinery on 1 factory. There's a second factory as well. Here you can see Corvinus is going for the center already. Quite a different approach here from what Eva and Redford did in the last game. And it dies to the first smoke here. And you can see already how well Corvinus plays this. Keeping this drover alive is already a big deal. So you have always the information you need, and some striders early on as well. Interesting, because striders are not cost effective against commandos. Like some kind of strider attack, but I think that we have enough commandos here to deal with that. Okay, Okay, he just tries to shave down some of those commandos because his striders regenerate, of course. Not sure what happened there. Oof, what is going on there? Okay, you need to like cancel some of your production for the refinery to finish there. But anyways, just some small macro details. And yeah, you can already see the difference of the pace of the game here. Uh, Corvinus opening forced the beta player into a defensive position here. So Goo is in complete control on the map here. While beta has the economy advantage, this is a big push here by Goo. The splits were alright by the beta player. But Goo might be able to overwhelm here. It is actually quite close. And the problem is Tommy Gun went for the upgrade, for the early upgrade play, but upgrade will not be able to finish in time to be relevant here. That said, he is holding on these, sorry for the camera, decently well here. A lot of striders though. And the issue is commandos are more cost efficient, but with those numbers they will just get sniped down and you will not be able to kill any striders really. Because Corvinus will just micro them back, the hurt ones, always in the back line there. Yeah, there's a detonation pack coming, but it's not even mattering that much. I mean, there are some more drawers here now. And yeah, to be honest, this looks very problematic. Nice splits by Tommy Gun though. And Salami is just attacking extractors, which are not really a primary target at the moment, as there's a lot of bank here for the beta. But it might not even matter because the Strovers are really cleaning up the field here. We have the first Predator, but once more, Strays are pretty good against that. There's the GG from Tommy Gun. Quite a convincing attack here by Corvinus. Quite correct, there we go. All I hope is that if we see a Handronimus versus Corvinus, is that we see some Goo versus Beta, because that would be really hyped to see. But this series is not over yet. There are still more games to be played. But Hendro, if you completely crush his shroud with your perfect shroud versus beta matchup, uh, you will force him into playing Goo, you know? Alright, the next one is on Battle Wasteland. And Corvinus once more on Goo. And this time Tommy Gun on his main race shroud. This one, it's interesting to me that Tommy Gun picked Shroud now because Shroud has a little bit of a tougher matchup versus Goo than Beta has. And you need to be really on point with your defense to not just die to a rush. You want to see 2 Extractors, then you want to see 4 Advance. So far the build is correct. But even a slight deviation can lead to a quick loss. And yeah, if you look at Corvinus movement, this is a rush. He's trying to end it quickly. We're trying to expand. Right now is not the time to expand. No, okay, there are more advance. Okay, he's just trying to get the perfect positioning on the advance. I honestly wouldn't bother in this matchup. Just get them down. It's not really about efficiency. You have the money. What you're lacking is the time. Okay, there's the first small protein. Once you encounter it, you just need to run away for a while. Okay, this is a correct play here. The advance are missing though. He needs to build more advance. Because 2 clashes are not enough yet, you need 3. 3 is always a golden number against a small protein. Because now 1 clasher dies and he just runs away. And yeah, 3 advents are not enough here. This looks very problematic for the short player. Oh my god, yeah. This is the main issue for Shroud. You cannot kill Striders really with clashes unless you have really big numbers. And Amplifier is risky because they take much longer to build. You rather build a lot more advance in this position. Yeah, with 1 advent falling, this looks like a GG. As I said, your defense must be very, very tight against Goo with Shroud specifically. Yeah, Corvinus is just spamming those Striders just to overwhelm here. Setting all his units that were in the queue to rebuild here, but yeah, this is not doable any longer. There's a GG from Tommy Gun. Yeah. Alright, time for game number 3. I wonder what he picks next. Maybe human is now his choice. Oh my god, it's Goo versus Goo. It's time for a party. The best matchup in all of Great Goo. But like without memeing, I actually like this matchup. It's so much fun. The micro battles. Basically, what you do is you stay on 2 mother goos and build 2 small proteins, and after that you deviate depending on how well your fight went. Basically, you can just keep going and try to overwhelm, or you can try to go for a 3rd mother goo and defend that. But it's all about micro. And Corvinus should be the favorite when it comes to micro. They picked the wrong version of the map, by the way. Not a huge deal, but you know. You know. It is what it is. Yeah, and another thing is you need to have both your mother goose close to each other. You cannot split your mother goose in this matchup. In this matchup, if you do that, yeah, it might just end. Because once 2 mother goose attack 1 mother goo, that mother goo is safe, is dead for sure. Like there's no way to save it any longer. Okay, interesting that Corvinus does not go for it. Maybe he thinks that it's a bait, that the 2nd mother goo is close by. But Tommy Gun should really make a run for it, because I think he has seen those. Okay, he decides to go to retreat now. There are now the Radiants on the field as well, which provide mountain vision as well. And yeah, now you can see Sek Malgu is so far away, the reinforcements take so long to get there. And Tommy is already eating a lot of damage on this Malagu. And yeah, Corvinus on top of it. You will kite perfectly with those radiants. Okay, once one mother dies, there's no coming back really. It is all about micro year, but this is only true if you have close to even numbers. I mean, to be fair, those those drovers as well will beat those trials without any issue. While the Radiant just denies any resource gain from this Mother Goo. Basically, as long as one unit attacks the Mother Goo is not producing anything. And there's a GG. Alright, we had 4 swift 3-0s. Everyone just, you know, made it quick. Actually, how long did this take? Yeah, 1.5 hour for 4 best of 5s. That was a quick one. Let me quickly submit all the scores. Yeah, we have the top 4 now complete. It will be myself versus Mermixer and Hendro versus Corvinus, which both should be really interesting matches. And then we always also have the third place match and the finals, of course, as well. I will talk with the other players how we do it, if we want to do it all in one, big thing, or if we want to just keep on doing it with the replays. Pedro, all I ask of you is to keep your composure versus Shroud. You got this, I believe. Just play some with Mermixer or something, Trust me, it is doable now. It is still. Uh, we can do that later. Okay, you're talking to Andrew. Never mind then. Never mind. Yeah. It's still probably the most difficult beta matchup, but it is absolutely doable. Probably. Anyways. Does anyone want to play? Because this wasn't a long stream, so I would be down to play a few games if. Yeah, Mermixer, you playing versus me. Yeah, I'm going to 3-0 you. Play it right now live on stream. I don't know, because then we cannot cast it. Well, I mean, I I mean, if Mermixer's down, I would be down. Do you want to play now or do you want to play later? No. The issue is though I play much worse when I'm on stream, man. I play so much worse. I'm streaming myself, that is. Okay, saved. Mermixer cannot play. Refbot, Hendro, anyone wants to play someone he wants? Before I end the stream? God damn it, everyone is just washed here. Every and you're calling Worm a coward, Redford. Munching on some veggies. Yes, you still have to grow big and strong. I mean, are you down, Redford? If you are, I'm down as well. Oh, there we go. Someone is not chickening out. Which map do you want? Oh wait, I need to actually start the mod now. Now it actually matters. And I probably need a new scene for this. Worry, we are professionals here. That's so scary, yeah. It's not like I'm also completely washed up. Redford, which map do you want? I'm just hosting Edge of Winter. He will surely not complain. Will be fine. Oh, add me random. No stream cheating though. Ooh, and beta.
Beginning construction.
Commando ready. Get in, get out. Let's make it quick.
Witness my
Guns ready.
perfect beta
Here to
gameplay.
assist.
Refinery complete. Beginning construction. Constructing.
On my way. Whatever it takes. Tell me where to go. Ready. Go ahead. Forward.
Extractor complete. Refinery complete.
Speak. Yes. Ready for orders. Commando ready.
Constructing.
Guns ready.
Extractor complete. Factory complete. Unit introduction.
Here to assist. Whatever it takes.
Alright,
Yes.
what?
Tell me where to go. Ready.
Okay, for the center again.
Go ahead. Speak. Moving now. Going now. Yes. Ready for orders.
Beginning construction.
Commando
Right.
ready.
I need to start that up earlier.
Introduction. Factory complete.
No, okay, wait.
Of course.
Are we getting large protein rush? Oh no. Okay, he's again here. What? Why are we here?
Get in, get out. Here to assist. Let's make it quick.
I think he made strike. No, that's a
Whatever
progress.
it takes.
Unit ready. Small hub complete. Unit introduction. Unit ready. Beginning construction.
Everyone, move.
Beginning construction.
Tell me where to go. Ready. Go ahead. Let's move.
Beginning construction. Unit ready. Unit in production. Beginning construction. Unit ready. Constructing.
One issue I often have with beta is that I add my production too late, so I lose some random attack.
Yes. Ready
So
for
I'm
orders.
trying to build a little bit, a few more factories here. Oh no, oh no.
Right away.
But
What's next? Commander ready.
Unit ready. Unit in production. Unit
this
ready.
could have ended much worse actually, so I'm good with it.
Destroyed. Constructing. Small hub complete. Beginning construction.
Guns ready.
Factory complete. Constructing. Unit in production. Unit ready. Unit in production. Unit ready.
Here to assist. Forward. Let's move. Mora, together. Whatever it takes. Tell me where to go.
Unit ready. Unit in production. Factory complete. Unit ready. Unit in production. Factory complete. Beginning construction. Unit ready.
Let's get going. Right away. Everyone, move. Ready. Go ahead.
Unit ready. Unit in production. Unit ready.
Ah,
Unit in production. Unit ready. Small hub complete.
Speak.
okay, nice of him to have spotters
Mora,
everywhere.
yes. Let's get going.
Going to hide there.
Ready for orders. Right away. Commander ready.
Unit ready. Unit in production. Refinery complete. Unit in production. Unit ready.
Everyone, move. Guns ready.
Center here.
Let's move. Mora, together.
Actually,
Extractor complete. Constructing. Unit ready. Unit in production.
Here to assist.
Beginning construction. Unit
he
ready.
expected.
Unit in production.
Whatever it takes. Let's get going. Yes. Tell me where to go. Ready.
No, 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 no. I just like one crap.
Damage is critical.
Unit ready. Unit in production.
Moving now.
Unit ready. Unit in
Oh, my
production.
mic is so bad.
Factory
God damn it.
complete.
Anyways, here.
Unit ready.
Group maneuver. Check.
Unit ready. Constructing. Unit in production.
Oh, a lot of small proteins.
Complete. Unit ready. Unit in production. Unit ready.
Stratus in position.
Unit ready. Unit in production. Beginning construction.
Eyes in the sky.
Oh, come on.
Units align and move.
Every time I try this.
Together. Will assist.
Unit ready. Unit in production. Wall destroyed. Unit ready. Factory complete. Beginning tank tech upgrade. Constructing. Unit ready.
Speak. Yes. Ready for orders. Going now. Commander ready.
Unit ready. Unit in production.
Yeah, are you sure you want to push into this?
You need to see.
Unit ready. Unit in production. Beginning construction.
Tell me where to go. Let's hustle.
Unit ready. Factory complete.
Let's move.
Factory complete. Wall under attack.
I'm bleeding.
Wall destroyed.
Guns ready. I need out.
Artillery attachment complete.
Wasn't a great fight.
Unit ready. Small hub complete.
Awaiting orders. Moving out.
Beginning construction.
Here to assist.
Okay, here's some Tempest in the center.
Unit in production. Unit ready. Unit in production.
Mora, together.
Oh,
Unit ready.
Awaiting instruct.
Unit in production.
oh, where I cannot build.
Construct.
Oh, I would. No, wait.
Constructing.
Oh god.
Small hub
Bad.
complete. Unit ready. Unit in
Okay,
production.
actually,
Unit ready.
Okay, I think I messed my echo up.
Beginning construction. Unit ready. Unit
Bugs right now.
construction paused. Beginning construction.
Tell me where to go. Ready.
Try to camp here for a little bit.
Speak. Yes. Ready for orders.
Oh, he didn't see it, right?
Refinery.
No, no, no. Fuck. There's
Construction
nothing to see.
resumed.
There's nothing to see. I think he totally saw that.
Complete. Unit in production.
Check confirm. I'm en route. Predators go. Assisting.
Extractor complete. Beginning construction.
Just say it. Control. Formation. Providing
Yeah,
support.
Extractor.
that may have been a little ambitious.
Beginning construction. Unit ready. Unit in production. Refinery complete.
Up in the air. Check
No.
confirm. Moving on. Predator reporting. Form up. Move. Let's form up and move. Reinforcing. Brr.
Beginning construction. Extractor complete.
Predators on the hunt. Will assist.
Wall
Ah,
destroyed.
no.
Let's get going.
Unit ready. Unit in production. Extractor complete. Factory destroyed. Construction resuming. Unit ready.
Going now.
Unit in production.
Loaded and ready.
Ah,
Unit
we did
ready.
not
Small hub destroyed.
pay attention there.
Unit in production. Unit ready.
Let's punch some holes.
Factory destroyed. Construction resuming.
Need another hangar now.
Ready for the go.
Unit ready.
Free money.
Unit in production.
Predators go.
Unit ready.
Group instruct. Check. Covering you.
Unit ready. Unit in production.
Right away. Everyone, move. It's hot. Aliska will open. I'm in trouble.
Unit
Actually, the book in there.
Move.
Unit
Right.
in production.
Mora, together.
Unit ready. Unit in production. Unit ready. Unit in production. Unit ready. Unit ready. Unit in production. Beginning construction.
Let's get going.
Unit ready. Unit in production. Unit ready. Unit in production. Unit ready.
Let's coordinate on this one. Going now.
Unit ready. Unit in production.
Let's write history. Hailstorm ready.
Unit under attack. Unit ready. Player eliminated.
Stop. It's my mixer and Andrew are busy as well. Well, yeah, I guess since we don't have any one else left who wants to challenge me, I will end the stream now. Yeah, anyways, thanks for watching. We had some great games. Next up, we have the top 4, which should be less 3-0 heavy, you know, a little bit more close matchups there. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. See you guys next time.